Hi lovelies, this is Tara with Divine Readz, wanting to do a special twin flame communication reading. So I don't do these often, obviously, but I created a spread that I want to try out, and so we're going to see if we can get some communication going. And so I've already prayed and shuffled the cards and kind of meditated. And so I feel like a clear, renewed energy. It took a couple of pulls for clarity. And so I am just going to put a little additional shuffle here and a cut. And I'll start laying the cards down in the order in which I prepared. So if you are new here, welcome and thanks for coming. Please like, share, subscribe, comment. Feel free to comment. And I am always available for personal readings, twin flame, couple, soulmate readings as well. You can find information down in the description if you are interested. And I'll go ahead now and start laying down these cards. Alright, so at the first pile down, I'm just going to keep going. Feel free to fast forward through. I'm going to do one more oracle deck, and I'll use the tarots for clarifiers, okay? And we'll go from there. All right. So, overall energy for the communications between the divine masculine and the divine feminine from a 5D standpoint during separation and or non-communication, okay? So, overall energy for the reading is stand your ground and questioning why, all right? And so what I'm getting from this is each party, right, the divine masculine as well as the divine feminine, are both probably trying to understand why they're having to be apart still at this time, given everything that's happened. Maybe still having questions or still seeking answers and guidance, trying to have faith and being hopeful and remaining optimistic and practicing self-love while also awakening, while also, living in the 3D, while also trying to communicate on the 5D. And it's a lot. It's a lot, right? And so, they're holding out for victory. They are doing as they are being guided to do. But there's still more to learn. There is still more to grow into. All right, there's still lessons here. All right, so I'll go ahead into the card placement. And so this first one is going to be how the divine masculine feels currently about the divine feminine. Okay? And so we've got mental conflict and happy, happy. So this is an interesting pair, right? Because what we have here is the divine masculine feeling mental conflict in regards to his happiness about the divine feminine. Now, this could be that he's kind of confused about how he's able to be happy about this situation, even with everything that's going on, right? It could also be that during his current mental conflict about the situation as it stands, right? He understands that the divine feminine is the key to his happiness, okay? This here is a lock, okay? And nowhere in sight do I see the key anywhere on this card, and I am wearing my glasses currently, and I don't believe there's a key in sight. But he may also see himself as the key to her happiness, okay? And he may be in conflict with that because he wants the divine feminine to be happy. He wants to provide her with the life that she deserves, right? But he's currently not able to, okay? And so that's stressful. It's something that he's constantly thinking about. It's always in the forefront, right? In the forefront of his mind. It's always sitting there, all right? And he struggles with that daily, okay? Yeah, 10 of Wands. It's a burden. It's a huge burden, okay? But he's carrying it. He's carrying it as he continues along his journey, okay? And so how the divine feminine feels currently about the divine masculine. And here we have shadow and Treasure Island. And immediately I'm seeing the 9 here, right? And the 18 here, which again could break down also to 9. All right. And so 9s are like significant for, you know, endings, preparations for things coming to an end, coming to a close. Okay. And so she may feel that her divine masculine is ending or learning to end, working on ending some sort of what do I want to say? He's working through his shadow side, right? So in this duality, light against dark, she understands that he's currently fighting through that, okay? That he's working on that, okay? This is both levels of communication, 3D and 5D, right? And she understands that he is possibly getting gifts, right? Gifts of like awareness, gifts of knowledge, gifts of spirituality, the gift of clarity and intuition, sight, okay? She may feel like the divine masculine possibly is living a great life, that she may see him as prospering. She may feel like he's doing well, or the divine feminine sees the divine masculine doing well, either by seeing him physically and knowing that, or like through social media, right? Pictures, maybe videos, you know, friends of friends, family members, and things like that. So let's pull a card and get a little clarification here. For Shadow and Treasure Island, how the divine feminine feels about the divine masculine currently. She feels like he is possibly balancing himself out. Maybe he's providing some sort of support to her, or he's gifting her with something. This could be some sort of justice for the divine feminine. She feels like she is getting justice, or that he's getting justice. This could be, oh wow, in terms of something that's happening with the divine masculine. This could be karma. She may see the divine masculine going through some things, and she feels like it's a part of the cycle, right? Part of the cycle, part of what he needs to go through on his journey in order to learn his lessons. And this may have something to do with some sort of betrayal. She may feel like she's getting maybe karmic justice for the betrayal that was done to her. Okay, she may feel like he is going through something that is leaving him kind of in a bad place right now. She could see him going through some dark energies or a rough time, a rough patch, to where he may feel betrayed or backstabbed by someone close to him in his inner circle, immediate surroundings, current energy. Okay, and so it may be different for everybody, so I'm hesitant to pull a card on exactly what that might be, but I'm going to go ahead and do it anyway and just see what we get, okay? What is the divine masculine's current Ten of Swords moment? What is this Justice card and Ten of Swords in regards to? So, Empress is what I got. And so she may feel like the divine masculine is currently feeling defeated because he betrayed the Empress, the divine feminine, okay? Could also be representative of thinking that he had already found his divine feminine in who is now exposed as the karmic in any third party situations, okay? And she also understands that he's a King of Cups and that he is in love with her and he is happy to think about her. He's happy to feel emotions for her, okay? Even though it's hard, even though it is difficult, there's a connection there that cannot be denied, right? Because they see eye to eye. Even when no one's looking, they have communication. They're always there, right? They're always there for each other emotionally from a 5D standpoint, okay? And so I'll move into the next card placement, which is their current challenge, okay? The current challenge of both divine masculine and the divine feminine, okay? And so the current challenge is triumphant success, okay? Wanting to have a victory. This is their current challenge. That's obvious. And so, good card for that. But also like a fresh start, a new start there with the number 1, right? So this is like union, reconciliation, starting over, having a successful union, okay? And it says time for a nap. And so it could be that their current challenges, they're getting weary, a little bit tired. This could also be that they are having this in the 5D during times of rest, during times of sleep, late at night, early in the morning, when they come to one another through telepathic communication in their dreams, okay? They comfort each other. I'm almost getting that they comfort each other during rest, during periods of rest, during sleep. They dream about each other. They comfort each other, holding each other. Yeah, they're watching each other on the 5D at night during sleep. They are together in the 5th dimension in union, and they're still here. They're paying attention, wanting to communicate on the 3D, but not quite being able to, right? Why? Because there are dark energies surrounding them. Okay, and they're being defensive. Okay, because it's not safe. It doesn't feel safe. Okay, and so they have maybe built this wall around themselves in order to protect themselves and keep the dangers out. This is possibly because of the karmic, and this could be that the karmic is watching. The karmic could be watching the DM at night, sleeping, maybe even listening. Your DM might talk in his sleep, in his or her sleep. And again, forgive me with the he's and she's and the his and hers, because it just makes it easier in terms of the overall reading, to just define the masculine and feminine energies as male and female. Okay, but take it as it resonates, please. And so, what is this Nine of Wands? What is this Nine of Wands? Nine of Wands. Somebody that is committed. So this could be them protecting their spiritual union with the Hierophant card. Okay. This could also be, give me a second. So I got the Six of Wands at the bottom of the deck, right? And so this is like elevating, right? Almost levitating, right? Beyond where everybody else is. And so the reason that I needed to take a sec is because I'm looking at this card, but I'm seeing nighttime, and I'm also seeing this starry sky behind her. So it's almost like, excuse me, doubling down on the sleep, on the universe, on the source of communication being 5D. All right, during sleep cycles, during the night sky. Okay, and so next is what the Divine Masculine wants the Divine Feminine to know. Okay, what the Divine Masculine wants the Divine Feminine to know. And so what he wants her to know is material harvest. Okay, and again, another 9, and then we got regeneration. Okay, and so 6 and 4, right? We've got 46 is 10, and so I think the Divine Masculine wants the Divine Feminine to know that it's coming. Okay, that the material harvest. I believe the Divine Masculine thinks that the material harvest is going to provide the regeneration, but I think it's more that the material harvest comes when the regeneration begins. Okay, and so there's a 9 preparing for, right, ending, closing out, right, and then the 10, the 46 is the completion. Okay, and so we're progressing. He wants the Divine Feminine to know that we are progressing, that we are moving forward, that things are going to be better. Agreement on the on the union, right? Keep that in mind, keep that in focus, but also focus on your 3D abundance. Focus on your prosperity. Focus on gathering your finances, becoming stable for yourself, so that hopefully by the time the Divine Masculine gets there, or you come back into union, that one or both of you is as stable as you can be. And I think about that because I know a lot of readers say that, when the Divine Masculine does return, he may not have much to offer in the realm of finances. And so he could be saying, hey, well, you get your finances together because mine are going to be pretty shitty. Hey, babe. All right, thank you. Right? So he's like, my finances might be pretty shitty. So focus on yours. Gonna try and focus on mine. We're gonna pull them together, do the best that we can, and let's try to be prepared for that when we come. All right. He may also be saying that he is figuring out some options in terms of finances, right? So he's trying to maybe grow a portfolio, gain another job, some other source of income. He's trying to regenerate the savings account. Maybe it got depleted. Maybe he spent a lot of the money. Maybe the karmic has spent a lot of the money. And so he is currently kind of looking at options and trying to figure out different ways to support himself and or children, anything like that, because there's been some sort of a tower moment. There's been some sort of a breakdown in the finances, and it's been a huge disappointment. Okay, so there's some big disappointment that's happened in terms of stability for the divine masculine, and he wants the divine feminine to know that. Okay, so it must be important. Definitely important. Okay, and so what the divine feminine wants the divine masculine to know currently is memories of love, okay, and a leg up. All right, and so this could be that the divine feminine is reminiscing, okay, a lot, and maybe it's helping her. Maybe it's helping her to get through at this time and or to grow. Okay, maybe the memories of the happier times are starting to come back after a period of time of only thinking more so about the negative aspects of the ending, right? Or how the separation came to be, or all the drama that took place before. Maybe those feelings are starting to reside. Maybe they're going away now, and there's more happiness that's coming along. Fonder memories, more happy times. It's providing a leg up for the divine feminine. She could also be telling the divine masculine to think of the happier times, to go ahead and reminisce, to remember what it felt like to be together, to be in love, to be in union, how warm things may have been. She could also be saying that I'm praying for you. I'm getting, I still pray for you. I still think of you. Okay. I am praying that whatever it is that you're going through is going to be okay. Okay. I believe it's going to be okay. You're going to get the assistance that you need. Okay. You're going to have a victory. You're going to have clarity, okay? To keep fighting. Keep fighting, okay? This is a 5 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. And so it's kind of making me feel like this is almost something worth fighting for, I'm getting. This is also possibly that I know that you walked away to protect me. I know that you left to protect me. I know that the reason that we cannot be together is for protection. But also that there was a time where I did feel like I was fighting alone. There was a time where things felt very petty. There was a time where, you dropped sword on me in the middle of a battle. You dropped sword on me in the middle of a battle, and you left me to fight for myself. And look at me. I've come out triumphant. I've come out swinging. All right? But I've left that behind me. I've left that behind me now. Okay? The 8 of Cups. And I'm taking control of this situation. I am, looking forward to entrepreneurship. I'm doing well in business, or I'm learning business. Okay. I'm a leader now. Okay. Um, I see you as a leader. All right. I see you as a passionate person, as a stubborn person. All right. As someone who is doing the work in the background. All right. Doing the work in the background to burn away the things that are not needed. Okay. That the divine feminine knows that the divine masculine is working on burning down all of those weeds that are way in the back, that have been kind of part of the blockage. Okay. Part of the blockages for the divine masculine. Okay. And so what the divine masculine is learning about the divine feminine. Yin, okay, which is the feminine energy, which is also, this looks like a water fountain, okay, and this is like beautiful drapings, so that she is nourished, that she is learning to fulfill herself, that she is fulfillment of wishes. The divine masculine is learning that the divine feminine is either learning to fulfill her own wishes, all right, or he is learning that she is his wish fulfillment, and or both, because it very well could be, right? And there's another 9. I got questions. Let's see here. Let's do this. Angel number. Two of Cups. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so I know that you are my wish fulfillment. I know that you are learning to fulfill your own wishes in many regards. Okay, if we are at a 9, okay, and we are coming into endings, right? We are ending the separation time. We are coming into the 2 of Cups energy, okay, and we are learning, okay, very much so learning to be in communication, to see eye to eye, to nourish each other, okay, to nourish each other. Another card for the 2 of Cups. Another card for the 2 of Cups, please. All right. Fell out Ace of Pentacles. All right. So it is the divine masculine is learning that the divine feminine is wish fulfillment, seeing eye to eye. She can be prosperous. She can create abundance for herself. He is learning that the DF is his 2 of Cups, all right, is his Ace of Pentacles, okay, is his nourishment, all right. Let's see, I'm going to switch decks in just a moment. Pull one more card here. I think he's also learning that the divine feminine has been hiding some things. So not like in a negative way, but that there are parts or things or aspects even of the divine feminine that the divine masculine doesn't know, right? Like, I thought I knew you You know, we've already spent so much time together, and we had this whole life before, but there's so much about you that I don't know. There's so much more about you that I want to learn. How interesting you are, right? Four of Wands, right? Maybe even that we're so much more alike than I thought we were. All right? That I see past all of our differences now. I see beyond that. I understand our connection now. I appreciate our connection now. All right? Okay. So what the Divine Feminine is learning about the Divine Masculine. What the Divine Feminine is learning about the Divine Masculine. And we have power, which comes up quite a bit in readings. Power, okay? And also clean it up, okay? And I think both of these cards came out in the Divine Masculine reading. And so what the Divine Feminine may have watched that Divine Masculine reading, and she is learning that he is becoming stronger. He is becoming more powerful. He is starting to see himself as the lion, not just the man, but as like the true warrior, and understanding maybe more of his purpose, more of about how to battle, how to fight through this, okay, how to persevere and be strong, right? Because this is essentially the strength card in the Rider-Waite Tarot deck, right? He's learning to be stronger in cleaning up the mess that he made, in doing the work in terms of ridding himself of shadow energies, deceptive energies, negative people surrounding the Divine Masculine. Okay, and so the Divine Feminine could see that from a 3D or a 5D standpoint. However, that knowledge has been gained, whether it's through readings, a personal reading, or anything like that. The Divine Feminine is acknowledging to the Divine Masculine that I do see your strength. I do see your strength. All right. I do believe in you, and I do believe that you're doing the work. It's almost like an acknowledgement that I see you. I see you working. I see you trying. I see you putting forth effort to go beyond just the things that you see, to go beyond what is within your grasp, but to keep going beyond that, and to even try to reach what you think or thought previously was outside of your grasp, doing things that you didn't think that you could do, and finding yourself capable of things that you thought you were incapable of. So the Divine Feminine may be telling the Divine Masculine that I see you learning about yourself, understanding who you are, learning more about you. So the Divine Masculine is saying, I want to know more about you, and the Divine Feminine is saying, I see you learning more about yourself. All right, so again, we got Ace of Swords, which is, I feel like, where did the Ace of Swords come out at? It must have been over here, but I think I put it back in the deck, right? So because I want to say it was over here, and that may have been the Divine Masculine reading as well. But passion, forward movement, clarity, thinking with a clear head, believing, not seeing, having faith, okay, nourishing yourself, taking care of yourself, trying to take care of yourself, all right, not exactly coming with the offer, right, taking your time coming with the offer, but fighting a battle nonetheless. All right, fighting circumstances, fighting mindsets, fighting negativity, right, in order to get to the Four of Wands, right? And so this is a mirrorment, right? Coming into union, understanding the journey. So what is the divine masculine learning about himself? What is the divine masculine learning about himself? The divine masculine is exchanging gifts with the universe. He is learning how to exchange gifts with the universe. What does that mean? I'm not exactly sure, right? So what I get though is that, again, we got the color pink here, which I guess technically signifies like femininity, right? And so he could be learning, tapping into the feminine aspects of himself, right? Thanks to the universe, okay? Coming more in tune with the feminine side of himself. This could also be exchanging gifts in terms of sight, in terms of 5D communication, getting other ways to communicate with the divine feminine during this time of no communication and or separation. He could be getting, is he learning? Because I'm almost seeing a proposal, and it's really weird how that's coming to me, because this is nothing to do with that. But in one regard, the exchanging of gifts is these two with the hand, right? And so it's like a bended knee almost, even though it's a cat and it's not. Just go with me here. A bended knee, offering and receiving, right? But this is also give and take. Okay, this is also give and take. This is balanced. Okay. Spirit is very well the gift here, right? The universe itself is the gift of the universe. He's learning that he has the gift of full access, the gift of ascension, the gift of knowledge, the gift to now see beyond the realm of the 3D. Yeah, major gifts. Ace of Pentacles. This is a big, huge gift from Spirit, okay? A big, huge gift from Spirit, right at a time when the divine masculine may have been very, very weary, okay? Very tired, very worn out, very drained, okay? This could be the gift of energy, possibly even the gift of life, depending on what the divine masculine has been through, okay? Having pushed him further through all these battles, right? All the things that he's been through. All of these wands represents a battle, okay? And giving him enough strength and energy to fight, to carry on, to move on to the next battle, and or even the final battle, because there's only one wand left, right? There's only one thing left to tackle here, okay? And so what the divine feminine is learning about herself is patience. Always learning about patience. And a change in the wind, okay? And so this may be signifying to have patience. She's having patience, or she's learning that she is able to have patience. She may be learning a very valuable lesson in having patience. If you divine feminine are anything like me, you're probably one of the most impatient people, especially in terms of love, relationships, communication. Like, I'm all about talking it out, and sitting down and understanding and like getting all deep and inner work and childhood issues and this and that. And I want to discuss it all and put it all on the table and, hash it out. And you can't force anyone to have those talks with you. You can't force that information out of anybody. You can't make someone want to do the work, right? And so it could be that the patience here is paying off because there's something changing, something getting ready to change. There's like, it says change in the wind, but I feel like this wind, this energy is blowing something new your way. Okay. And so what you're learning about yourself is that, you are capable of change. You are capable of growing, of doing things in a different way, in a way that you've never done things before. And so you're learning things about yourself also that you couldn't do before, that you didn't think you could do, or that you never really had to do. Because in all other circumstances, all of this stuff that's happened with anybody else, you would have been gone. You would have been checked out. You wouldn't be watching these readings about this person who all of this stuff had happened with if it was anyone other than your divine masculine. Okay? But you're being patient because you know what is to come, right? There's your union. And so you're changing as well. And you know this about yourself. You see yourself changing. Six of Cups. This could be that you are doing childhood work, okay? That you are digging into some of your deeper, darker pasts, things that happen in childhood that have affected you throughout this journey, that have triggered you throughout this journey, okay? Some sort of work that you have been doing on maybe past relationships, things that you may be realizing about past relationships. This is also significance of having patience about the reconciliation itself and coming back together. Okay. This is also having patience with your children if you have any. Okay. And possibly even having a better relationship, I'm getting, with your children. Okay. Fighting less, right? Resting more, choosing your battles wisely is what I'm getting. All right. Finding passion in other things. Okay. This is kind of about like, this is an in and out energy, kind of back and forth, but it's almost like being able to move when need be, to roll with the punches, right? So not fighting, choosing your battles wisely, being more passionate, and kind of doing some different things, right? Doing things that you've never done before, testing out the waters. This could even be dating. The Divine Feminine could be dating. But this is also about juggling, balancing things out, waiting for ships to come in and kind of, possibly dating more than one person. This could also be about doing some work in terms of juggling like household and business, juggling, school and work, juggling some things financially. Okay. And possibly even seeking counsel, going to therapy, mediation. Okay. This could be that you are just seeking guidance and talking to someone whom you trust to assist you or prepare you to get the accesses that you need to tap into a deeper self, to learn more, to grow more, right? And so you kind of have have some balls up in the air that you're juggling, because your journey consists of many different areas. And so you might be tackling a few different things all at the same time. Okay, and so you're being reminded to take a rest here with the Four of Swords. Self-care. Make sure that you are, drinking enough water, that you're eating healthy and exercising or being active or trying to be active, and that you're focusing enough on yourself and taking care of yourself so that you remain strong enough, right? Okay, so I am going to pull a postcard from Spirit, and I want to do this. This is from the Divine Masculine to the Divine Feminine. Please, Spirit, please allow me to give a message from the Divine Masculine to the Divine Feminine from a 5D standpoint to enlighten during this time of separation and or non-communication. Wow. So first of all, two cards flew out, and I'm going to read both of them because they flew out very intently together. And so the first card says, Dearest you, let us ask you, are you looking for happiness outside of your everyday moment-to-moment experiences, thinking you will find happiness out there someday? So many go chasing a magic it out there, but it never could be found there. So we want to share a secret that shouldn't be a secret. You are pure joy. What made you is pure joy. And every time you wake up and even when you sleep, you have joy waiting to be expressed inside you. Joy and happiness and fullness come from doing joy, being joy, knowing joy, cultivating it and lighting it in your heart so you can share it. You must know this. You must know this. So when the time comes, you will be fully free, and your joyful being and actions will turn you into a beacon of starlight. Look within and be joyful, even for tears and loss, for they mean you have lived, really lived. Jump into it all and love every minute. We all love you like crazy over here. It literally says that. We all love you like crazy over here. I love it. All right. So that was from the Divine Masculine to the Divine Feminine. And I'm going to read the second one now, okay? It says, simple yet powerful law of cause and effect means everything is in relationship. Every action on earth has a consequence, and even in the spirit world, there is a consequence for every action taken on your behalf. Right now, you're facing conditions that were set in motion by past decisions. Consequences are coming into being in your favor. They will remind you that making good choices and listening to your intuition pay off. If some things are a little off and uncertain, know that whatever you are facing, you can step beyond it just by using your imagination and acting on that instead of reacting to what is being presented. Everything you think and do has far-reaching reverberations in the web of life. Move to higher ground and have faith that what goes around comes around. The universe is always self-correcting anyway. Isn't that amazing? How we adore you. Beautiful. So, let me collect my little emotions real quick. So, that was really kind of intense for me to read. First of all, I've never seen either of those cards in this deck yet, since I've been using it, and I've used it quite a little bit. So, that was pretty cool and surprising. But I feel like the first card was so full of kind of adoration and admiration that the Divine Masculine has for the Divine Feminine. He is seeing her as a beacon of light, and he is telling her to look for happiness within herself at this time, okay? And not to look for it outside of herself. All right? So I hope you at least got that out of it. And the second card, I'm getting very much so that he is acknowledging in many ways that he's currently going through some of the consequences from his actions, and he's acknowledging that those mistakes and those regrets, and that he is taking responsibility. He's taking accountability for his actions, and he knows that what is happening right now is due to those actions. And I mean, you both are. But this is his message to you, and so this is his acknowledgement of that. Okay, and so I will put those over here to the side, and I'll shuffle once more. And I will ask Spirit to please allow me to see messages from the Divine Feminine to the Divine Masculine from a 5D standpoint to enlighten during this time of separation and non-communication. What does the Divine Feminine want to share with the Divine Masculine, please? I can feel the Divine Feminine thinking. What do I want to say? I don't know. Because the cards are being so stingy right now. Like, the Divine Masculine had so much to say, right? And the Divine Feminine is like, I don't know. All right. So, it says, Dearest you, over here there is no mystery for us to unravel, as we know intimately how connected we all are. How the web of creation works, and how spirit is in every aspect of life, from the invisible to the visible. But it's impossible for humans to comprehend the complexities of how things actually work, because the most important threads in the tapestry don't make sense in the dimensions you live in. That said, can you feel the importance of these current energies that bring events together in miraculous ways? You can't understand with your mind, but you can know with your heart and soul. Trust that even though you don't know the how, the what, the why, we do. Surrender to the mystery and have faith that the unseen world is watching you with loving eyes as spirit waves your life's mysterious and beautiful tapestry in glorious technicolor, loving you so much, as always. Let me tell you something, Divine Feminine. You are not slick. So, the Divine Feminine is telling the Divine Masculine that I love you and I see you. I see you. There's no mystery here. You know I love you. There's no mystery for us to unravel. We are intimate. We are connected. We are the web of creation, right? And spirit is beautiful because it keeps us connected invisibly to the visible, okay? And it doesn't matter who's around. It doesn't matter where you are. It doesn't matter when we've last spoken on the telephone or when we've last texted. I feel your energy and I know that you feel mine. Okay? And I know that you understand the importance of this, but let me just tell you anyway, right? And so it's trust that I know that you know and you know that I know. And we're being prepared. We're being prepared. We're being prepared for our divinity. We're being prepared for our lives together, our happiness ever after. And we're working on self, and then we'll work on each other. Loving you so much. As always, I've never stopped loving you. Okay? That's what the Divine Feminine is saying to the Divine Masculine. I hope you guys enjoyed the reading. I'm hoping you're still here. I'm glad that you are still here. I appreciate you watching. I appreciate you liking, subscribing, everything. I'm just on this journey, and I'm just doing what I'm called to do, and I'm just doing my little part, and it's helping me. And so I hope that it's helping you, because I'm getting something from it. So I hope that you are too. Thanks for watching. Love you. Bye.